T-minus 16, guidance internal. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1. Max Q. $30,000 feet. Mach 1.
The booster is about to separate from the capsule at any moment. It's supposed to separate at about 228,000 feet. And then at 3 minutes from launch, which is very shortly, weightlessness, they'll begin to experience zero gravity and they can float around.
Woo! Oh, wow. To look out the window when he gets done. Oh, wow.
Watching this as well is Colonel Chris Hadfield. Colonel, as you watch this, what do you think?
I love flying rockets, but I feel so helpless watching rockets. I can't do anything to help those guys, but it looks like the rocket has done its job. That hydrogen-oxygen engine, reusable, throttleable, and yet it got them to the edge of space now. They're already up there in space. I just want to make sure all the mechanical things work properly so that the crew on board can truly experience the amazing sequence of events they're going through right now. So there's still a lot of systems have to work, but so far so good.
Hey, Colonel, let's listen to the astronauts are speaking.
You just have to wait for it. Who wants the skill? Yeah! Here, fire.
1 minute warning. 1 minute warning.
Go. Oh, sorry. It's right there.
1 minute warning is telling them that they have 1 more minute left of weightlessness. Then they have to get back into their seats, buckle in, because they're going to start to fall back to Earth, and they're going to pick up speed very, very quickly, 5.5 Gs on the way down at one point. There's 3 parachutes that will be deployed, ultimately slowing down the capsule.
Everybody in?
First step. Astronaut over.
Oh, wow. All over standing check. Blue Patrol, over standard perfect.
Copy. Astronaut Wally.
Wally. Blue Patrol, Wally, boosting.
Copy. Astronaut demo.
Astronaut demo, request.
Copy. Astronaut Ava.
It's their mission control checking in with each of the 4 passengers on board. They're now strapped back into their seats, and they're now descending back to Earth. The booster rocket is also descending to Earth. It should actually land shortly in a vertical position so that it can be reused for future launches, as well as the capsule will be able to be reused.
Sonic booms.
What was that? Explain that.
Huh? The sonic booms. So Anderson, what we just heard were the sonic booms from the booster landing back here on the landing pad, just 2 miles away from where that booster took off. This is all part of that reusability bit of Blue Origin and in this new era of space travel, being able to reuse the systems that can recreate. No longer the one and done of the past. And as you heard, we heard the sonic booms when it was coming back down here on Earth, and now we're just waiting for that capsule. That's the next major milestone. But as you can see, we can see it right there, that pinpoint landing. I mean, Anderson, that's a thing of beauty for Blue Origin. I mean, look at that thing. This is now the 3rd time that that booster has flown to space. Nailed that landing.
Now there's the capsule.
And in just a few minutes, we're going to see hopefully three big parachutes come out to allow that capsule to descend gently to the desert floor. But even if 3 parachutes don't come out, they have contingencies in place for if it's only 2 parachutes or 1 parachute. And that's the redundancy that we have been talking about, and why Blue Origin believes that this is such a safe capsule and reusable rocket. And boy, we don't need the video from inside the capsule to know that those astronauts had a great time.
And there you see the parachutes have been deployed.
Yeah, those are the drogue parachutes. We're going to see the main parachutes in just a moment.
There are also some thrusters on the capsule itself to help fall into position.
That's right. Well, what you're going to see right before it lands is a big kick of dust. That's because there's retro thrusters on the bottom to basically create an air cushion, so that it's a very comfortable landing. You know, as we were talking about, they were going 2,300 miles per hour. By the time this thing lands, Anderson, it's going to be going 1 to 2 miles per hour, and that air cushion underneath is really going to just make it that much more of a comfortable landing. But we're about to see this thing land. And those astronauts, I mean, I cannot wait to hear about this journey and to hear what their experience was like.
Miles O'Brien, as you're watching this, it's extraordinary just how short this entire adventure was.
Yeah, and it's, but it's still kind of scary, Anderson. You gotta, you know, when you're talking about rockets, yep.
Welcome back to Earth, First Step. Congratulations to all of you.
Good control, there's a very happy people on this capsule, and we're so grateful to everybody who made this possible. Thank you.
Crew Control, Oliver, thank you so much for everyone there. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Copy, First Step. You have a very heavy Capcom here as well. Let's do a status check. Astronaut Oliver. Copy. Astronaut Demo.
Astronaut demo, I am unbelievably good.
Copy.
That's your dad. Blue Control, Bezos, best day ever.
Copy, everyone. Go ahead and remain in your seats. Crew member 7 is on their way. Shortly, you will hear the capsule off-gassing.
Did anybody have to start out with our application? And then we had, yeah, I think I'll do that.